guys, welcome again to another episode of Pinoy in Australia. Today what we have is Holden Astra year 2000 year model. So this vehicle had been in the parking yard for a very long time. It's not being used and I'm trying to put it back to the road, and I'm going to sell this vehicle, guys. So I'm going to restore this vehicle. So this vehicle have 3 faults. So right now I'm going to show you what are the fault stored on the scan tools. So right now on the pending code, what we have is P0650 malfunction indicator lamp control circuit. So right now, guys, to confirm that fault, what we are going to do is we're going to turn off the engine. The engine is running right now. I'm going to turn it off. Then if we turn on the engine, the ignition switch to on position, we're supposed to see the check engine light. Right now the check engine light is not showing up. So there is something wrong with check engine light. But right now this fault is not our priority, guys. Our priority is the other fault. So the other fault, guys, is okay, guys, finally the check engine light turns on. There it is. It turns on, guys. So it show up, it's notifying the driver or me that there is something wrong with the vehicle. So let's recheck the fault code, guys. Let's go back. Read codes. Store codes. So there are 2 faults. So in the top right corner it says there 1/2. So that's the first fault code of the 2 recorded fault. Evaporative emission system ports control valve circuit. So we will do another video for that one, guys. Our priority is this fault number 2. Fault number 2 is mass or volume airflow A circuit. And let's check the pending codes. Malfunction indicator lamp control circuit, but right now the check engine is working. See, it's working right now. We will check the mass airflow sensor. Let's check whether we have a power supply, ground. So if those 2 positive and negative supply are present, it means that we have a faulty mass airflow sensor, because according to the scan tools, it's the mass airflow sensor is not generating any signal going to the computer. So the computer didn't know what is the volume of air going inside the engine. So right now the engine is using the calculated value programmed by the engineer. They stored it into the engine module, so just in case the mass airflow sensor become faulty, the vehicle still will run. So let's go outside, guys, and let's check our power supply and ground. Hi guys, before we go on the engine bay and check the wiring of the mass airflow sensor, I would like to post the diagram that I have found in the internet. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot find the exact wiring diagram for this vehicle. What I found is almost the same mass airflow sensor diagram, same vehicle but have a different type of engine. So It's almost identical, guys. So there is only one wire there that is not the same. The color coding of the power supply is red on the diagram that I'm going to show you the screen. But on the actual mass airflow sensor, the power supply wire, the color is black. So this wiring diagram, guys, will help a lot to diagnose this fault. Okay, guys, on this diagram, guys, they are almost identical to our actual mass airflow sensor. So yellow for ground, gray for the temperature sensor of the air. So the green is the mass airflow sensor signal, and the red is the power supply wire. But in our actual mass airflow sensor, the power supply is black. So that's the only difference, the power supply color coding. In that diagram is red, in our vehicle is black. Okay, guys, let's review this mass airflow sensor again, guys. So this mass airflow sensor is 4 wire, guys. So there is the one on the left with the terminal clip, that is black. I believe that is our positive supply, 12 volts. Then we have that green. I believe the green is our output signal for the mass airflow sensor that goes to the computer, and it tells how much air is passing on the intake. So the yellow wire, I believe that is our ground, and the gray wire, I believe, is our temperature sensor. So I believe the design of this mass airflow sensor is, it has a built-in air temperature sensor, because on my scan tools it has a parameter for intake air temperature, and I'm checking the intake. I cannot find any sensor that might be the intake air temperature sensor. So I don't have any MAP sensor, manifold absolute sensor. So I only got mass airflow sensor. So I believe we have the mass airflow sensor and intake and temperature together built on this one structure. So let's check the voltage, guys, again, and let's review it. Hey guys, our green wire, guys, is reading 0.53. Yeah, it's moving up and down. It's somewhere 0.5 something. 0.58 is fluctuating. So I believe that is our mass airflow sensor signal. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to rev the vehicle, and let's see whether that value will goes up and down. Alright, guys, I'm going to rev the accelerator pedal. Let's check the value whether it will change. So our maximum voltage is up to 1.5 only, guys. 1.6 or 2.5. Okay, so I think we have a faulty mass airflow sensor, guys. So mass airflow sensor right now, guys, I'm going to rev it. It's reading 0, guys, no value. Okay, guys, so mass airflow sensor have internal failure, guys. So as far as I know, that reading is supposed to be when you rev it, it's supposed to be reach around 7 volts, 6 volts, something like that, before 12 volts. The maximum voltage that we can get is on the 2 volts, guys. Okay, so I think we have a problem with the mass airflow sensor, guys. So I'm going to order the parts, and once I put the new parts, I will show it to you guys how to fix this, whether the replacing of parts of this mass airflow sensor will fix the problem. So we will put new one, guys, and check whether it will fix the problem, because I believe we have component failure here. There's nothing wrong with the wire. So if we're going to check the wiring, we have what you call this, good supply of ground, good supply of positive, and we have also reading for the intake air temperature. And the only thing that is not good on this one is the value that we are getting in the mass airflow sensor. As far as I know, that must be somewhere in 1.3 volts, and if you rev it, it's supposed to reach up to somewhere in 7 volts, so 6 to 7 volts. But right now it's not reaching that value, guys. And I checked the harness, guys. It's impossible to have a broken wiring, because the harness is properly secure. So I'm going to show you the harness, guys. I'm gonna go to the engine. Okay, guys, this is our mass airflow sensor, guys. Let me adjust the focus. Okay, guys, this is our mass airflow sensor, guys. So the wiring goes there underneath, and if you go to the back, it's properly secured. There's some kind of plastic clamp holding it, guys, on the bottom. So it's about to start to show you guys. Then after going under this ducting, it go inside this loom, in this harness. It go inside there, so it's well protected. I don't think it is damaged. Then it goes here, then it's go to the computer. So I believe there is no wiring issue in here. What we have is a parts failure, guys. Okay, guys, this will be our conclusion to our case study for today, guys, about the mass airflow sensor. So our conclusion is we have a faulty mass airflow sensor. This mass airflow sensor have 4 wires, guys. So we have the black wire, which is our 12 volt supply. So we have sufficient 12 volts voltage on that wire. Then the second one is the green wire with white stripe. That is our signal wire for our mass airflow sensor. This is the one informing the ECM that the amount of air passing through the intake. So this wire is not functioning properly. There is no sufficient voltage coming out on this wire. So there's supposed to be 1.3 volts at idle, and if you rev the vehicle, the accelerator pedal, you press the accelerator pedal, the voltage supposed to goes up somewhere 6 to 7 volts. So it should play up every time you press the accelerator pedal. But unfortunately, when we press the accelerator pedal, the voltage on that wire is not really raising up. The maximum voltage that we got on that wire is somewhere in 1.6, I think. I think the highest reading that I got on that wire is only 2 volts. So that is very, very low. Then on the yellow wire is the ground wire, guys. I have good ground on that yellow wire. What I did is I put the negative probe of the multitester on the yellow wire. Then I put the positive probe of the multitester on the positive terminal of the battery. So I have a good ground supply there, guys. Then on the gray wires, guys, that is the signal wires for the intake air temperature sensor. We have good wire voltage on that wire, guys. I think the voltage is somewhere in 1.2, I think. So I'm not sure, guys, but para sa number is somewhere in 1.2. And that gray wire is the signal wire for the intake air temperature. And if you check the scan tools, the intake temperature sensors is working fine. There is no fault code on the intake air temperature sensor. We have the parameters there, and we have the right voltage, the right reading, the right temperature in the parameters. So our concentration is only on the mass airflow sensor, which is the green wire. So I had ordered the parts, guys. So there will be a part 2 video on this case study, guys. So make sure you press the notification bell, and make sure you press the subscribe button, so you will be notified every time I do a video. You will not be notified if you don't press the subscribe button and also the notification bell. So you need to press those two buttons, guys. And also, guys, please press the like button. So press the subscribe button, guys, so you will monitor all the videos that I have done in the past, and all the videos that I'm going to do in the future, guys. So guys, see you in the future video. Watch that next video that I'm going to do regarding this case study, guys. Okay, guys, ciao, bye bye.